Haha. Excuse me. Um, I know the title is that we're going back to Reverse 99, but before that, I just want to address this first. The remake of the famous parody of Stronger Than You from Steven Universe, which is the I was saying Minecraft, the Undertale version. It has now have a remake 2 days ago, which the original was 8 years. Even from the thumbnails alone, you can already see the difference on the animation. In truth, we all know Undertale at this point with Chara, Frisks, freaking Sans, Papyrus, everyone. How long has it been since I watched a gameplay of this? Shit, like I I don't know. I remember when I was younger, I seen animations, animatics of this game, but I haven't like seen or played it before. I haven't seen someone in my young kid times. I don't think so. I remember like around 2020 or late 2019, I watched like a game theory video about this, and then a Jacksepticeye playing it, which is like very young. And you can see why. And I remember like I can't remember the creator's name, but it's like what if Undertale is in real life, or Undertale is realistic. Can't remember. I can't remember the name. I've also seen sometimes those like Smash, but it's realistic and stuff. But this one, I do heard this. I did heard this one a bit. I was like scrolling on TikTok. Before this one, before the new remake, I heard it. Then the animation, I guess, at the time was amazing. At that point, it's like 8 years, dude. 8 years. So, without further ado, just even though I kind of watched. Well, yeah, but I want to just address this a bit, and then I have something to address. So yeah.
Here we are again, just me and you, comedian, right?
Well,
Here we are again, just me and you, comedian, right?
and hold on. I want now. Want Please go to the original and support the original creator, Clara Craft. She did amazing at this point. Amazing. And probably there's a kind of, in addition to for kids, especially around the time where Undertale was released, this song and her animation 8 years ago, at this point, made the childhood for kids. For me, I was like late at the time. At the time, I was like Minecraft and stuff. I was a Minecraft person and a Disney person. Oh god, I feel like I missed out at that time. I feel like I missed out. Surely. Anyways, go to the creator, Clara Croft, Clara Craft. There it is, Clara Craft. She did amazing at this point. She uploaded it 2 days ago, and it's like already almost 800K views at this point. And now, and she deserves it at this point. She deserves the love and attention she did, especially to this remake of her original animation with this old school classic parody of stronger than you. Anyways, let's go to the remake.
Here we are again, just me and you, comedian, right? With your blasters, your flashing eye,
Oh,
you
this,
should better be prepared because soon your last hour strikes.
I will say I did watch the old one, and there's so many like differences. Now it's like the improvement of her uh animation, like the add of shadow, and then if I can remember, uh, in the original like first animatic of this, Fritz slash Chara was a bit chubby or and like short, but now, uh, is he's Chara and Sense still the same height? Yeah, I don't know why I'm obsessed with the
here we are again, just me and you, comedian, right? With your blasters, your
this
flashing
one.
eye, you should
I don't know why
better
I'm
be
so obsessed
prepared
with that
because
animation.
soon your last hour strikes.
Let's go.
One step left now, it's almost time. Show you what my determination has still left for you to get back to. You should prepare to just die. Like all your friends, you have a really good time. But guys like you are always just fools. Come at me, try to kill me with your fancy tools. Let's
like,
go, now the room gets
like
chilly.
dance you made there.
Let's go, just another killer. Go ahead, kill me again, I see you're able. But inside you know the end can be bad. I can tell you're really tired of the fighting. But I even come back after dying. Why not let me win? You can dodge forever. Even if the pain is more fun together. You know I would just reset and come back
At that
nearer.
point,
And
this one I've seen this as like a freaking like an anime boss fight. Freaking motion on the waves. It's a twitching on when like Fritz stabs her as such. Toriel with the knife. The twitching. Sense is too fast. Oh. Oh my god, sometimes I forget this. Alphys. Oh god.
This is where it stops. This is where it ends. You keep telling me those words and hope that I would understand. But even if I hear you, I won't give up my attack. Can you just not see the truth? Can you not see what this all meant? Go ahead, kill me again, I see you're able. But inside you know the end can be bad. You think I might decide to stop if you stay patient. But I am getting you with my determination. You know I made your friends all disappear. Erasing all what's left, this is why I'm here. I will keep fighting, you should be dying. That is your destination. I'm entirely made.
I love like the improvement of her like oh. I just want this like an excuse to hear this again. Allowing them. That was the amazing. The freaking animation was crisp. Oh, I love it. I'm so obsessed with the animation where it runs flashing eye, and then she did this. I don't know why I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why. Of course, I don't know why I'm obsessed with like this. Oh, I don't know why I'm obsessed with that. I don't know why. And then this one. I don't know why I love it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. It just caught my attention. It's with. And then another elf. Something I want to say. Right. Let's finish. Okay, game treasures. Oh. Okay, before we're going to go back to Reverse 999, last stream, but I guess YouTube's gonna bonk me. But last stream, I did a reaction to the full, um, the full, like, saga of Epic the Musical, which I watched, like, the live stream of it. And it's, like, about Homer's, like, epic story of Odyssey or Odysseus. And now it kind of reminds me of, it's like about Greek epics, like legends and stuff. It got me thinking that there is, like, Greek um Greek, like, god goddesses VTubers. And I know I don't know if you've already known this new VTuber community. They they were just new last year. They're called Mythos. As you can see, they are freaking. If you can't tell at this point, since you're the god of war, we already know this in the Greek mythology, which is Ares. Somehow, she has turned into a girl. That's so. We are going to be, even though I've already seen this at this point, I just introduce, like, new people at this point, like these amazing VTubers. So let's just go ahead. Let's go to the first, like, trailer, and their first, like, gen. It's like trailer Mythos VTubers debut, the original, or
Get
Gen
ready to
1.
buckle your seat.
Hey. Oh, everything's loading. And if I don't know if you already heard it, that is Sir Moist Critical. Yeah. This is, like, so funny at the time, and at this point amazing. It Mythos, a new VTuber company at the time, or agency at the time, freaking got Moist Critical to just be the narrator of this shit. And I love it at this point.
Get ready.
Would it just load for me, please? This is
Get ready to buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because in a realm where ancient myths and modern obsessions collide, on an even more wild plane than Dr. Doofenshmirtz overdosing on Xanax, the world is about to change. For longer than a Reddit mod's obsession for feet, the gods of old have taken on many forms, captivating the hearts and minds of humanity. Now, don't get caught with your pants down, but the divine has found its new avatar. They may look like your average basement-dwelling, fart-sniffing streamer that puts their pants on one nipple at a time like everyone else, but you couldn't be more wrong. Zeus.
Yo,
Zeus here, god of the skies.
I feel like I love this voice. Yeah, it makes sense because Zeus, we all know from Greek mythology, which is the god of the gods, as in god, and as in male. For this one, they reverse the gender. Zeus, except for being godfather, he's now being called godmother. And so at this point, we already know what will happen to the Greek mythology. Like, goddesses, gods, like, um, Apollo, Festus, Ares, Dionysus and all that will in mythos will be goddesses, and then Artemis, freaking Aphrodite will be gods in mythos agency. But still, I don't know. I like it. It's I like it. Uh, this is how you read this. Zeus, godmother of the cosmos, lord of the skies. It has taken the bath in 300 years. Obey me.
Nice to have mortals underfoot again.
Uh,
Hades.
Yo, Hades, what's up?
Everyone's favorite problem child and modern.
Problem child. Hey, Hades, queen of the underworld, goddesses of riches. I did not know that. Poster of shit. You won't die alone. Oh, I need to check. Is Hades really in Greek mythology god of riches though? I want to check this like after the stream at this point.
Hades.
Everyone's favorite problem child and monarch of the underworld.
Yeah.
Hades nuts fit in your mouth.
Oh god. I hate
Poseidon.
I hate it. I hate it. I love that she actually said that. Hades nuts. Alright, Poseidon.
It's your girl Poseidon.
If I remember correctly, said something sus.
Lord of the
Okay. Poseidon, god. Wouldn't that should that say goddess? Goddess of the seas, storms, and earth. Why did I read this during their time debuting? Earth chasms. Why? Not like the other girls. Seamen worship me. Hates dry. I got it. Dry humor. Okay, let's go back.
Poseidon.
It's your girl Poseidon, Lord of the Seas. I'm incredibly wet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rise now,
Why?
ye tarnished. These gods,
tarnished.
once revered throughout history, have now manifested as virtual tubers. Together, they
Yes.
form a more badass
yeah.
and cohesive group than me and your geriatric mother. It's the Avengers, a symbol of assholes.
Hey!
I mean, the cornucopia of concubines. The
Jesus.
dystopia of degenerates.
Hold
Yeah.
up. I think he has a point.
Join their epic journey as they collect the Dragon Balls equivalent of V-tubing, carving out
Dragon
this
Balls.
glorious anal cavity of history.
But
Mythos.
at that point, yes, Moist Critical is right. You're VTubers.
That's it. See ya.
So yeah. Next up, for some reason I don't see. I see we can see Apollo. Okay, Apollo. This is Apollo. Okay. I don't know why I haven't seen any like introduction or like an Apollo trailer. I don't know why. But I think I remember something. Hold on. I remember something like on their Twitter. I'm just under like the official Mythos like Twitter account. So far, there's only been like one thing at this point. I don't know why Apollo hasn't had like a trailer as far as I know. As far as I know. But I did remember they kind of announced it around on Twitter. Let me just let me find it. Okay, here it is. Here in like the official Mythos, Feb 2, 2024. So like, oh, 2023. Let me calculate as a year. Okay. in the mythos that does Zeus pay child support because of the how much we already know that yes, if you know in the Greek mythology, like Zeus begged so much at this point. And does Zeus pay child support? Find out. Welcome to the family, Apollo. Yeah, welcome to the family, the best one. But then, of course, I do. And then we have this. There's Apollo says, "Goddess of the sun, the Riz of the Rizzler." Why? Yes. Yeah, I wasn't expecting at this point. This is not. Oh, next up, we got Harry's and I think her name was Clotto. I don't know Clotto from the start of when I first saw her, and then I searched Clotto, and apparently it's one of the fates. Some of the fates who controls the fate of humans. And at this point, if Clotto, I hope I'm saying this right. Clotto is here. Where are her sisters? And isn't like Nyx the mother? If I remembered my Greek mythology correctly. Anyways, we are going to you know, finish this row off with Aries first. Yeah, Zeus. Yep, Hades and Poseidon. Yep. Embrace the change. Whoa, hold on. Embrace the change. Embrace the change. Embrace my domain. Okay. So, immortal. Then Apollo. I've been searching and I have not seen a trailer for it yet. Let me try again. Let me try again. Nothing. Literally nothing. Well, let's just go back to the trailer for Aries. Forever is too short to fight, Simon. Thanks for your support. Mistos never die. Because you are because you're immortal. Okay. Stay tuned. Aries. And then we have Cloud, new member. Well, I wanna like read that at that point. I just put my face near the monitor. Breaking news, new talent in Mythos. Fate, in Greek and Roman mythology, any of the three goddesses who determine human destiny, and in particular, the span of a person's life and his elopement. Elopement or atonement? No. Elopement. Of misery and suffering. Homer speaks of fate, Moira, in the singular as a impersonal power, and sometimes makes its functions interchangeable with those of the Olympian gods from the time of the poet Hesiod, 18th century BC, 8th century BC. On, however, the Fates were personified as three very old women who spins the threads of human destiny. Their names were Clotho, spinner, Lachesis, no, Lachesis, a looter, and Atrophus. Ruin does this instance. Okay, same bits. Okay. I'm gonna say this wrong. Anake. Ananke. Anank. In Greek literature, necessity or fate personified. In Homer, the personification has not yet occurred, although even the gods admit they are limited in their freedom of action. Anank is rather prominent in post-Homeric literature and theological speculation, particularly in the mystic cult of the Orphism, Orphism, but is definitely known to emerge into a cult only at Corinth, where she was worshipped with Bia, might or force. Because of her unalterable nature, it was pointless to render to her offerings and sacrifice. Nothing is stronger dread than dread necessity, was a Greek byword. In literature, she is associated with the nymph Adrastea, the Moirai or Fates, of whom she was the mother, according to Book X of Plato's Republic, and similar deity. In the cosmology of Plato's Timaeus, necessity not personified is the brute facts of nature, i.e., matters that can be persuaded by reason but only annihilated. In Italy, Akane does not appear to have been worshipped at all. The description of necessitas, okay, is in Horace. Sorry. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jesus Christ.
God
Wait.
damn it! Your primordial goddess of fate is here! No strings attached, right? Looking for a manic pixie scene, girl?
Hold on. Yeah, those are stitches. The fuck? That's interesting on design and like Greek mythology facts.
That's right, I put the stress in seamstress. It's Clotho! They made you
Clotho.
come here. And specifically, I did.
When I want like at this point, since Cold is there, I want to see the other fates. This way, I want to see the other fates. Next up, 3 new gen by September 28th. Or no, this was so it's 20. So after it's like 5 days away till their debut of September. Okay. Let's see who they are. Hermes.
Well, look who's dared behind the velvet curtain, where every step is a gambit's dance and only the clever ever manage to last. Hermes is my name, and mischief is the game. Welcome to the revelry.
Revelry, you say?
Well, Dionysus. Yo.
Oh,
The grave of the hair makes sense.
The host of a grand party, I can
Red.
certainly play.
Yeah, hostess.
I am, of course, Dionysus, the goddess of festivities. But you promise you'll be there,
I feel like
right?
for Dionysus, to me, as of my knowledge, the Greek god of wine. I guess it makes sense for him to be also festivities.
Please, I don't have anyone else to invite. Please,
I-
he'll come. Please, please, please,
Probably after this, I'm gonna check my own Greek mythology knowledge. I need to
please,
like check
please.
it.
No,
Hephaestus.
I'd rather be in my room making stuff. Hit
Oh.
stuff. I'm
Gamer
Hephaestus,
Hephaestus.
goddess of
Oh.
the forge. You guys can
Yeah.
watch me work, I guess. Just don't touch anything. Or I'll kill you.
Oh, okay. I get Hephaestus. Arcanum. When I heard Arcanum, I thought of Arcane just because. Last off, seems like we're going to have male, meaning we're gonna have the goddesses of Greek mythology turn into gods.
It's been a millennium. And it seems the world has taken change.
At first I thought it
This
was
is nothing new
Nyx,
to me.
just because night sky.
No different than watching seasons pass. Yes. This world is merely a new hunting ground to master. And I
This
will be the
Artemis.
master of my own destiny.
Lunar god of the hunt.
No matter what the tides of fate may bring, I am the moon. And the moon controls the tides. Now, those who bear my mark, may your paths be illuminated in the darkest
I don't
hour.
know much of Artemis actually.
Now to find out what this new world has in store for me.
I don't know that much about Artemis. Again, I might as well go about my
My name
Greek
is Pallas Athena.
Knowledge. What did you just call yourself?
My name is Pallas Athena.
Athena? My dude, it might be like regional thing for like pronunciation. I call it Athena. So I won't judge you on that one.
I've
It's-
been hiding on Mount Olympus for quite a while now. I think I've messed up enough for a couple lifetimes at this point. But I've been watching you all playing games in arcades and sipping coffee in bookshops.
A lot of wisdom and warfare. That's
And you know what? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, I guess it's my turn to step out of the shadows. See you there.
yeah.
This
Awesome.
whole world is seeking love,
Bruh,
lost to
at that point,
indifference.
this is
There is one God who will
Aphrodite.
rise
You
among
say
the
love.
rest, embodying desire, charming hearts,
See?
and igniting the flames of passion.
I think you say it's already obvious enough.
Oh, they are not ready for this. I have one rule,
God of
and it's
passion.
look but don't touch, okay? A date? Only if you're paying. I don't have my wallet.
Bro,
or
you're a
like
god.
any money at all, actually. You know what? Let's just skip the
Bro,
fancy
so-
dinner. The bowling alley is way too noisy, and mini
Yeah.
golf takes forever. So let's just crash back at my pad. Just you and me. Now that we've got that figured out, I've got a question for you. What the hell is a VTuber?
You. You are. As I'm not gonna answer. This time I'll give a piece of her mind. I think I know that. Alright. So, this is why I'm only want to introduce you guys to Mythos and then their talents. Again, they're all amazing people. You can go ahead and subscribe. Whoever you like find like attached to or something. but I love them so much. Going back to the original plan. Um, let us. Is my mouse picking up? A bit. Going back to verse 1999. I'll put this big. Anyways. Okay. That is like cute. Alright. I'm gonna check a bit before I kinda. Ooh, what is this? Ah, it was Windsong. Okay, what the hell? What's this? 9 days. I already have Anjanala. I screamed at the top of my lungs for her. When I got her, I fucking screamed. Go to the wilderness, I will do the critter. Yeah, I'll do the... I was about to say later, right after stream. I might as well do it. She smiles and gestures at you. Following her gesture, you see a blue flower bloom softly. Precious. She looks into your eyes and nods at you. Ah, she's done. I'll go to... Well, no. Avoid refer. Next up, it will be Jananza. It would be probably both necrologists and necrologist and Lulu. Next up would be Balloon Party. There. Let's see. Argus, you're up. Claim. Can be immortal credit. Alright. Companionship and education. Dear Maleficent, Tonika, would you like to play with these little ones? Oh, of course.
Aha!
Good job. will pause my... I hear my voice for me reading out the story. This and... Sure.
That's awesome!
No, fuck. I'll give it 2 for now. Okay, with that, let's go back to the story. We're going. Okay, we have Anjana. Right now, it's Miss Kimberly. So right now, and then Burton. Ooh, I don't know the other ones. This one. Okay, it was after the yeah, on the margins of life and death, in the midst of such prolonged suffering, happiness feels as far away as the sun in the sky. Yes. Life and death in Sao Paulo. The friend from afar.
In the narrow streets, violence is so often more than just a means to ending conflicts. It is a tool, and one all too readily used.
I don't recognize the voice.
I must note, however, with some relief that segregation so commonly observed in other regions is absent here. The Arcanists of Sao Paulo live alongside humans, with the latter often displaying traits more common to their Arcanist neighbors. Passionate, if a bit touchy.
Yes, it's like mentor. I can't remember the names now.
Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security, and freedom of New England.
Is like Lady Besmet right on that one? Oh wow, life is here. Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security.
Hardship, violence, and oppression are the fundamentals of life. As constant as the sun, and as heavy as the rain.
No.
This country is renowned for its coffee and sugar. It is a land of beauty and bounty. Treasures too often extorted, whether by the princes of Europe and their donatarios, or now by the bankers and corporations. Despite all the centuries of treasures extracted from the land, desperation remains everywhere you look. It is a place where insurmountable wealth and the deepest deprivations are neighbors. Sometimes they lie only a street across from one another. The multinationals have cut open the country's throat, and now they drink it dry. leaving the people struggling with poverty and chaos. It is a bleak existence. Dear readers, I share this with you so the story of these people might be heard.
Bella. The doctor sits by the riverside. A small group of children gathered around her. They watch in awe as her typewriter hammers the letter onto the page.
Shippy, do you know, has life always been like this here?
Besmer! Oh god! And that same person in the storm of in the island. Oh my god. At this point, the thing I said about Mr. Carson from the last stream of this, at this point, it's my theory at this point. It's a game theory at this point that the models, like, it's like the models, like the figure or something, they history or the storm uses the models to, and like put like new souls into them. So they're in like appearance, they're like the same person of someone you know, but in reality, they're just different people with just someone with just the appearance of someone you knew. It's like also the time like where like celebrities have their like lookalikes, have like someone look like them before, or may possibly if we even have something in like the future, like yeah, but mostly in the past. It's like that where celebrities kind of have like seen photos of someone that they don't know but looks just like them. I'm saying this is like something like that. Their bodies either be a Canis or human that were now retrieved or given to them by storm, uses the bodies as like some sort of vessel. Even though the appearance in yours looks like someone you know, in reality it isn't. It's just someone you know. Looks like someone you know, but it's a different person.
If you ask me, Doc, San Paulo in 1990 isn't much different from Nassau's 1681.
I'm questioning it whether it's the hand or the ship. But everyone says it's the ship. Damn.
It's a shame. Between the sunshine and warm sands, there is a good life to be lived here, if only they were free enough to live it.
The summer is long, just like the suffering of these people.
I used to dream of traveling to all sorts of fascinating places. A foggy city by the Thames, and a little town blanketed in snow and sunflowers. I met so many different people, though I find I can no longer recall their voices. I have only their words left, only my records of them.
Have you heard of a weed down at the bottom of Lake Ilapango? The people there turn it into a polenta with cornmeal. Supposedly, if you have it, you'd recall every last thing that's ever happened to you. Every bit of it.
Huh.
Whoa! What's the weed called?
The children turn to the ship in the bottle, their eyes filled with curiosity.
They call it La Hierba del Tonto, Spanish for the fool's weed. You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise.
I beg to differ, Shippy. To forget
Shippy?
the past, its lessons in pain and joy alike, that isn't a blessing. It's oblivion. But let's not argue over some mythical weed. For all the claims, no one has ever seen it. Just another myth, like the succubus or the minotaur.
How do you pronounce it? I pronounce it Minotaur. Or are they like two different shits? Minotaur, Minotaur.
Aye, aye, let's talk about succubi instead. That's sure to get the lads pricking up their ears.
I didn't expect for White Rum to have that kind of voice. But I mean, I don't know why. I guess I was expecting something like similar to Apple, with like a dark, or not dark but deep voice. Not like as deep, but so. At the mention of this, the little ship goes off again.
Back in 88, I mean 1688 of course, our chief mate Mr. Morgan had an encounter with a succubus after he found her seal while carousing in Portobello. If the rumors tell true, once he got a hold of it, she grabbed a hold on him too. I couldn't say what transpired, but we never saw hide nor hair of him again.
No one can debunk their stories, but no one really believes them either. It shows his curiosity phase, and their eyes start to wander. One of them spots two big fish floating in the water.
Look over there! Something's in the water!
Oh, it's Miss Kimberly, A.A. Anjanella, and then Verton. Shit. Okay. Okay, so the people. Okay, it was the Mrs. Bestman lookalike, and then White Rum. What's her name? Dr. Doris. Two figures float among the trash in the river, spluttering and choking. One is clinging onto the other as they struggle to swim to shore.
What the devil is all that commotion?
Button! Wake up, Button!
Hey, wake up!
Kimberly!
Hey, stay with me! Can you hear me? Hello?
Kimberly pats her fallen companion's face. No response. Shit.
She's still breathing.
That's good.
Why won't she wake up?
I was about to say coma, but no.
What happened to the lass?
The little ship makes its way over, followed closely by the children and the doctor. Seeing the group of strangers approaching, Kimberly tenses up.
Miss, are you alright? Is there anything we can do?
Yo, you're a doctor, help her.
Yes, I'm fine. The ship went down.
Blow me down. These waters are getting rougher by the day.
The little ship sways back and forth in its bottle, showing off its excellent condition.
And we drifted down the river until we reached the shore here.
A long way to go, only to end up in the favela.
I know she's traveling with her friends, but I don't know where they could be now. Everything happened so fast.
Shippy, what's going on? Are there people that need care? What's their condition?
Alright.
Just
no
one,
eyes.
alas. She's still breathing, but she looks like she's been keelholed for a bit too long.
Miss, please lay her down on her side.
Side. Kimberly does as she is told.
What are you going to do to her?
Hey, yo. What's happening? The doctor kneels down, skillfully clearing the girl's mouth of any residue before starting chest compression. Okay. CPR.
Save her, if I can.
The hell, I thought I was tossing and turning at that point. He just freaking flew it. Just rotating. One push, another. Good God. It's a professional instinct, the duty of a doctor. An unexplainable impulse drives her to revive the drowning girl. The girls cough up some water. The doctor continues.
Good, good. She'll make it. Please, Make sure her airway's clear.
Good. He coughs out. She coughs out more water, but she still lies there, unable to move.
Are you sure about that, Doc? The lass looks paler than a ghost. I think she's burning up.
I did not check. The doctor touches it. Okay, thanks for the doctor. I was like, yo. The doctor touches her forehead. It's burning hot. Fuck. It's a
You're
fever.
right. We'll need to take her back with us. I'll fix some medicine for her. Would you give me a hand, miss? Help her up on my back.
Huh. Kimberly obediently helps the blind doctor lift the feverish girl onto her back.
Oh. She's almost as light as a child.
The children ran ahead, pulling aside the hanging clothes for them to pass.
I need to run some tests and see if it's just an ordinary fever, or if she has contracted something from the water. Don't worry. You're safe with us.
The doctor speaks to herself, or perhaps in reassurance to the unconscious girl.
Where are we going? Wait up!
Go! Kimberly catches up to the doctor, only now realizing how far they've walked. She stepped onto the doctor's home. Especially whether or not the doctor has arcane skills, so that she was able to even though not able to see the conditions of the person, but able to know which way is her home at this point. There's a story of she used to comfort those childlike elders with a siren song that made them forget their pain and aged bodies. Hold on. Does this change how? Hold on, I wanna check. Okay. Oh, wait. These are different shits, fragments. This one I want to check now. This is... This one... Okay, still listing group. I want to check. Something goes. We'll check cards. Miss Barbara. I'll check if there are any fragments at this point. This is not something. Ending documents. Okay. Age like fine wine. Live long enough and you will see everything. Okay, it was the doctor. Okay. Shelter. The fan swirls loudly, yet the room is just as hot as the outside. The doctor gently lays the unconscious girl down, resting her head on her lap. Burn! Ah! No! It's good. She lightly strokes her flushed face.
So you weren't even traveling together? And still you brought her all the way here. You have a good heart, Miss Kimberly.
You flatter me, Doctor. It was only that the current pushed her to my side when we all fell into the water. And I just couldn't forgive myself if I were to let her drown.
An accident, or perhaps fate?
In fact, she and I had met briefly before, in Texas. We didn't part on the best terms.
Sometimes we find ourselves in quarrels, even among friends.
No, we aren't.
Then! Then!
Shh. We should let her get some rest.
Kimberly falls silent. She squats down, watching her the way a cat peers at a sleeping baby.
May I touch her?
No? Yeah.
Fever is one of the biggest dangers here, though it's still better than diarrhea and vomiting.
Sorry.
I'll take her to the veteran's residence for further treatment once her condition stabilizes.
It almost looks like she's only sleeping.
Are you two really not friends? Seems to me that you care for her very much.
Oh my god. How many freaking girls represent Paul at this point? My OTP at this point, I think that's what it's called, is Vernon Schneider forever. Favorite shit. I've already seen too many. Oh. I think I remember. I don't know if it's false, but I feel like these two are being shipped at this point.
She helped me. She was kind to me on the ship. That bloody ship. I don't know what happened.
Shh. Hush, please.
The doctor presses a finger against her lips, a gentle smile on her face.
My apologies.
It's alright. She has the face of a guilty child.
As I said, it was only twice that we'd met. And somehow, both times turned out quite terrible for me.
The doctor strokes the feverish patient's hair. It's beautiful. Almost the same. The theory! Almost the same color as hers! I heard another theory that Miss, I think Besmert, her name was, in the Gionanza one. And then the one we met in the island. And then this one. I heard theories that she's actually Verton's mom from 1999. Ah, I just. Oh god. This place. I want confirmation on this. Jesus Christ. Or they're like still hiding. Probably the truth will like be told in the future, far future at this point. You can just give me like almost the same color as hers and not like let the community think she might be like in combination of my model but their bodies being as like vessels makes you think that at least the vessel of the bodies that Dr. Doris has is Verton's mom's.
Her hair is so silky. It's smooth and soft, like fine rain in my hands.
The doctor gently combs the hair with her fingers, slowly untangling the matted strands.
First it was Tuesday's motel. Things that turned into a right mess, and I didn't find what I'd lost.
Okay, I feel like if you say that, you'll question where the shit is. And because I feel like this Sao Paulo and then in Texas, there are two different times. And I mean time, I mean like time zones or different eras.
Then, in that manner, just as I was about to enjoy a bit of dinner, that wild girl burst in. They caught me, threw me into a tower and locked me up.
Oh. Wild girl. I can't remember the names now, the newer characters, except for Anjanala. It's either the new character we'll be having, or is her sister.
I was stuck there, waiting like a lamb to be slaughtered.
But you've made it through. You're safe with us. No one is going to hurt you here.
Thank you, Doctor.
Kimberly gently takes the feverish girl's hands into her own. It's limp and slightly rough to the touch. The blurred memory of her sister comes to mind, as well as the wrinkled, worn face of her old friends cheering her on.
Goodbye.
Kimberly, no! Please, no. Please. Satisfied that she has paid her back for her kindness on the ship, Kimberly leaves through the back door. White rum? Yeah, yes. The little ship in the bottle is waiting for her on the other side.
Leaving your friends so soon, lass? Well, come as you are. I'll give you a lift. Perhaps we might have a bit of an old jaw along the way. After all, it's rare indeed to see one of your kind out and about these days.
Does he know? Or is White rum a he or she? Or is it like, does it know that Kimberly is actually a succubus?
A lift?
Oh, it's a she, okay.
Pardon me, madam, but I'm not sure you could bring me anywhere. You're a little too small and a little too stuck in that bottle.
A gallon, born from the 16th century's dream of exploration, she awakened and slumbered once again until now, a time in which there are no more uncharted lands to uncover.
Climb aboard, matey. So where's our heading? Or shall we go for a ride on the river? Don't be shy, I aim to make a friend of you.
Kimberly looks hesitant.
Don't be shy. I let the little ones play on my deck all the time, climbing here and there, like
Wait,
a bunch
how?
of cheerful
You're-
little monkeys.
How? Is your arcane still like size related? It's like you said you're on my deck and you're in a bottle.
And not just them. I ferry the good doctor from here to the veterans' residence too.
Climb? Where's the ship?
You'll
Oh,
have
fuck.
to wait till we reach the sea to see me at my full size.
Wait, what?
Once the water opens up, that's when I'm really free.
Now I want to see. White rum, do your shit. The sailboat is slowly drifts away from the doctor's hut.
Now, I ask again.
Oh, this is actually
Where are
the
we
ship.
going, mate? Can't just let the wind decide our course.
Why not? I should like to go somewhere nobody will ever find me.
Damn. Confusion, chaos, escape. Perhaps tomorrow will be just like all those yesterdays.
I'm afraid there's precious few places like that anymore, lass. I've spied the globes they've got nowadays. Seems like every last step has covered the four corners and back. But aren't you a strange sight, lass? You know, I've seen your kind before. Beautiful to look at, aye. But there's a darkness in you that lies beneath the surface, isn't there? But you're not like the rest of them, you'd say. Well, I would sooner believe in a map to El Dorado before I'd swallow the idea of a succubus with a heart of gold. So, is that girl your master? Did she have your seal? If that were true, then heart of gold or coal wouldn't matter for none. You'd be as thick as old tar.
She's been found out. She's a member of an ancient race once wanted, even hunted, and now forgotten by the world. A few seagulls land on the boat's edge, joining them on their journey.
What? Are you wondering what gave you away? Your gloves don't do much to hide those claws. I could feel them pressing on my railings as soon as you hopped on.
Kimberly immediately hides her hand behind her back. Her reaction betrays her.
No use hiding them now, matey.
Her hearty laugh sends ripples through the water.
You!
Kimberly scratches the mast with her claw, but this small protest does nothing to dissuade the ship.
Are you going to turn me in?
She looks around. This place looks safe enough. Just one small leap, and she'd be back on solid ground.
Turn you in? And how do you suppose I do that? I'm only a ruddy ship. Bring me back up on land and I'll be stuck right back in the bottle. No, lass. I've sailed with rougher folks than you. My old captain had a bounty on her head, too.
She's a fugitive, hiding like a frightened bird. Whoa, I was a little bit scared there. Thunder rumbles in the distance, scattering the birds perch on the roofs on either side of the river. It makes her quiver, but for the boat, it brings back fond memories of sailing the roaring westerlies with her captain. Rain starts to pour, the wind picks up, filling the ship's sails and racing her down the river.
Well, just so you know, I very much doubt they'll pay you anything for handing me over.
Maybe so, maybe so. Now, you've got the law in your tailwind. What happened? Did you spring loose from the old gibbet? Mark me now, young lass. If you're going to try to pull one over on me, you'll have to do a lot better job than that.
That same old trick.
Are you mocking me? This is not how one ought to treat a new friend.
Quite right, lass. So then, who are your pursuers? And your master? Shouldn't you be under his protection? My old crew would say any captain that can't keep a ship safe is only good for bait.
I have no idea where he is, or where my seal is for that matter. He was a no-good fool, though. Only good for bait, perhaps.
Okay. Only good.
I hope he's dead, rotting in some sewer back in San Francisco.
The rain stops, brief and intense, just like hers.
Well, mortal flesh doesn't last long. I've ferried many a passenger in my days, and none yet have escaped when Davy Jones came calling their name. As I recall, the first that went was William Halfleg. He lost the other half in a fight at the port of Southampton, hanged on the governor's orders. And Edward the Red Hand, a nasty piece of work from the Low Countries, loved a bit of throat cutting, until he got his own throat slit by some fool in a ramshackle pub on Tortuga.
She fondly remembers every one of her crew. Though they all died hundreds of years ago, it still feels like yesterday to her.
Sounds as though they got what they deserved.
That they did, lass. They all got what they deserved. Some hanged, some drowned, some we marooned on a desert isle with naught but a pistol and a flagon of rum. I've been to Plymouth, Nassau, Port Royal. I once even slipped into Seville disguised as a merchantman to smuggle pepper and cinnamon. Wherever the captain wanted to go, we sailed.
An exciting, dangerous life, yet ordinary in its own way. The countless cannonball scars in her hull alone tells the stories.
But one by one, Davy took them all. Now here I am, a ship without a captain, my own master. I suppose that's a lot to take in. You ever thought about living a different life? To set sail for some far corner of the sea? Living on spiced rum and jerky thick as a buccaneer's hide? How's that sound, lass? Not that I'm saying we set sail today. It's only a bit of old fancy.
I really can't say, Chibi. I suppose I can't. Not yet, at least. There is something important I need to retrieve.
That's Captain White Rum to you. The ship of a captain and captain of the ship.
Shiver for Captain the Captain is.
I prefer. Wait.
Seasick.
Sorry.
Shit.
What did you?
Damn. Just seasick. You're back in the favela. As the ship docks, she leaves back. Sure. Doubles over in the alleyway and retches.
Seasick? I hadn't thought your kind capable of it.
I didn't expect this either.
Akane rolls over, gently hitting her foot. Annoyed, she kicked it away. Not far away, a few boys have been practicing their soccer skills with it. One mischievous boy kicks that can back towards Kimberly.
What now?
This time, she picks up the cat and angrily throws it at the boy's
Caramba!
head.
I like this girl, she's feisty.
The fuck? He straightens himself up as he slowly makes his way towards her. A cocky grin. Oh, good
What
god.
with the Brotherhood, Gorota? You apologize, now we might just let you go.
We're with the Brotherhood, miss. You apologize now and we might just let you go.
Don't you know that Lord Santos is back? We can make this rougher for you if you like.
Dude, you're dead. If you do that, you're dead.
Careful, me lads. I wouldn't pull those knives. Things may go rougher than you'd bargained for.
Yep. You're all gonna be dead. And we're hitting teenagers. There's a
Dental checker.
Hey you, Jack. Why don't you show us what you're really made of? My mom can throw plates better than you can throw that garbage. Was that the best you got? These slippery little buggers are going to be hard to catch. No, oh, I know. I'll catch them one way or another.
And you're all right.
They're all dead.
It's happening.
Oh, these are the wrong elements, but I don't think I have any strong, like, beast characters.
I can hear
It's like soccer-based, like, skills. If that were it, that would be a skill where you, like, hit the ball with your head. Okay, no. I was wrong.
I smell the scent of danger.
Hope I remember her.
Please, don't resist. Stop.
Precision incantations have especially mark. When casting precision incantation and precision shot, incantation ignores dodging and makes use of this counter.
Some peaceful moments. Some peaceful moments. Just right. No worries. What a tragedy. Come back to me.
Soffoca il sangue! Ti soffoca il sangue!
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
Oh. The boys are no match for her. Yeah, bitches.
Not so tough now, are you boys? Try this again, and I'll make a mince out of what's left of you.
That gingerly kicks the can into the river.
I know your fathers, me boys, and I think they wouldn't be none too happy to hear you claiming to be with the Brotherhood.
Let go. We're wasting our time here.
The boys scurry off, muttering under their breaths.
Bilge rats, the lot of them. Not even fit for the apostles. Brotherhood always lets their knives do the talking. If there'd been any doubt of what you are, lass, that fight sure cleared it up.
Alright. Who's next? Gonna be white rum. A roll of bandages, fighting back the death's descent upon her patient, and extinguishing the world's light from the eyes of the doctor. Or just the doctors. Okay, yeah, it's the doctors. Boarding the white ship. Pursued yet eluded. Seen yet unseen. I didn't check who it was. Oh shit. The fact that you're calling ship, we're still in Kimberly and Bella.
Listen up. We're the Apostles' Brotherhood, not some worthless favela gang. So we start off nice and easy. And if the doc doesn't play along, well, then we make her play along.
Hey, Doc. No, what the fuck? Oh no, we're still in Burton's. Okay. A shelter in the favela. The previous girl looks to be doing much better than before. Dr. Doris is crouched beside the bed, gently wiping her face. A few uninvited guests burst in. No!
How can I help you, gentlemen?
Hey, is she really blind?
Yes.
I'm afraid yes. But please don't worry. I'm more than able to treat all my patients. Are you feeling unwell?
Mercado glances at the patient on the stretcher and signals to his men. His dogs quickly surrounded the patient. No!
We heard that you're a good doctor. We got someone who needs your help. You're Dr.
Don't
Doris
listen.
from the Veterans Residence.
Don't listen.
Right?
Don't listen.
Yes. And may I know who you are? I won't turn away a patient, but I'll also need some assurance that you can be trusted.
So, is she coming with us or not?
He kicks over a cabinet, causing the test tube within us to smash in a small explosion on the floor. Oh.
Did you hear that?
Sounds like some kind of explosion near the clinic. Should we go back?
Oh!
It could be an accident, but she's got away with her equipment. Doubtful she's the cause of this. Steady on that. Let's hurry back and see for ourselves.
Save her, please! Save her. Good God.
That's not how you treat a doctor, lads.
Mm-hmm. The thugs instinctively draws their knives, a habit developed in their line of work.
What are you doing to her?
Lord Santos would like to have a word with the doctor. That's all.
Fucker. Kill him. I heard that.
You're not taking her anywhere.
The right hand.
Don't you see she's taking care of this girl?
She bares her claws, digging her heels onto the ground. Into the ground.
Yeah, I'm not asking for permission, sweetheart.
Kill her! No, fuck! Kill him! Fuck her. Mercado snaps his fingers.
Grab the doctor. Ice the rest of them.
You're dead, motherfucker. You're dead. Hurting. Burn. Moving the shish shit is shit you'll ever regret. And especially the people surrounded by her and helping her. You're all gonna get fucked.
As it is left, your ending is fated. Realm transfer. Thank you for your cooperation. I remember her. As your ending is fated. Realm transfer. Try this. Be faithful to the choice of fate.
I can hear it.
Everything has its cause and effect. Hope you remember her.
I'm lagging.
Oh, this silence!
Yeah, I'm very lagging. Hold on. I might as well switch to my PNG real quick. Okay. Alright. You will be in charge. I'm gonna get the rest. Hold on. Okay, now it managed to run. Just turn on. Okay, we're done to fight. Let's go.
Your ending is fated. It's happening. I've seen your struggle with new stars.
Let's go. Alright. Kimberly clasped the head of the thug in her claw, poised to crush it, but she hesitates, glancing back at the doctor. Ooh.
Stop! Enough! I won't have you fighting in my clinic.
Kimberly releases her grip.
Doctor?
But they've got the girl, Doctor.
Yeah. The feverish girl's unconscious body has been thrown over the shoulder of one of the thugs. Now!
This lady definitely isn't from the favela. So what's she doing here?
No!
She's
Give her
ill.
back!
She needs my help. That is all I ever ask.
Well, all we need is you, Doc. So how's about we make a deal? You come with us, we let the rest of your friends go. Understood?
So be it.
No! She doesn't hesitate to accept.
Please, Doctor, stand aside. I'll happily take care of these rats.
I will allow you to, please.
I have no doubt about that, miss. However, once violence starts and blood is spilled, there will be no end to it. For now, I would be happy to meet with the Senor Santos and seek out a peaceful resolution. I'll come with you.
See? We can all be friends.
Fucker. Oh, there's her. The Suggs pushes the feverish girl towards Kimberly.
Martin!
Kimberly catches her, holding her tightly in her arms.
If she doesn't wake up tonight, Take her to the veterans' residence first thing in the morning.
All right, get the doctor straight to his reverence.
Where? Actual fucker. A long sleep with no dream. No worries, no troubles, no thoughts. Like being back in a warm, dark, damp room. Oh. She awakes to an familiar place. It's quiet and strange. Fitten. Sweet baby girl.
Have a good rest, did you, Sleeping Beauty?
Latin!
You've missed quite a bit. All terrible, I'm afraid.
A talking ship inside a bottle? A tiny floating fortress on the water? And beside her, a worried Miss Kimberly.
Where am I? You and this lass were drifting down the river after your ship went down. You'd have met Dr. Dores had you woken up a little sooner.
Doctor? Dr. Dores. Yes. She's a doctor from the veterans' residence. She saved you from the very claws of death. She...
She can't walk. Her body is still too heavy.
Aye, you were burning up, lass. But the good doctor pulled you through. She was right there by your bedside the whole time. The good news is, we think she's still alive.
Still alive? What's the bad news then?
The bad news is she's been snatched up by the Apostles' Brotherhood.
What?
Rest now, lass. They aren't likely to hurt her for now. You'll need your strength for later. Some scallywag by the name of Santos wanted to have a word with her. So they said.
Don't trust the dudes. Don't trust that. Everything has gone to hell since the ship sank.
But Lepera and Sotheby, where are they?
There's a shooting pain in her arm.
I remember we all fell into the water. I'm sorry, I didn't see them. We washed ashore together. My map. Have you seen it? I have to get to the veterans' residence. They may very well be waiting for me there.
Come on. On your feet.
Well, I may be just the ship to get you there, ladies.
You're also gonna take Kimberly too? Or she's seasick. But I don't know how. When she was in the ship, I don't know how she is not seasick yet. At that point. So, Paulo Bossa Nova. Oh shit. We're probably meeting back. No, this is like Lepera and that. Okay, Lepera and Sotheby shit with Mr. Duncan. He dispenses justice, Sao Paulo style. Ah. After instructing his men to take Dr. Dores to their chapel hideout, Marcando walks over to Duncan, who is watching over a group of hostages.
You're a clever one, viejo. I like working with your type.
The hostages, Galeno among them, are lined up on their knees, their hands tied behind their back. Marcando has ordered they be taken to the manor.
Much appreciated. I've tried to pick up a thing or two over the years.
You've had plenty of time to learn, a man of your age. By the way, what about that girl? Where'd she go?
Selby is missing.
Dunno. Maybe got scared away. You know how little rich girls are. I'm certain she's found her way back to her daddy's bodyguards. She'll be no cause for concern.
Fine, fine. No need to worry about this spoiled little girl. Now this bastard, on the other hand.
Marcando kicks Galeno hard in the stomach.
Leave the boy be. He's not got much time left if he doesn't give up those names.
His eyes darted around, keenly scanning his surroundings. Marcando had left with about a dozen men, and he's only come back with 9. He's only come back with 9.
Hot enough out here? Luckily, I've got a bit of vino left. You a fan of wine, Senor Marcando? I'll fetch some for us, and all the brothers and sisters here. Let's drink to the Brotherhood and the opportunities that lie ahead.
You old fox, I see your game. But why not? We could all use a drink.
You, over there! Keep a watch on this guy. Don't let him get away.
He gives Galen a kick in the backside as he leaves. Old Duncan waits by the water, his eyes anxiously fixed upstream. Eventually, a small boat carrying Lapera and a few men rose into view.
Finally.
The boat docks and they jump ashore, one by one, carrying spiked wine in their hands.
Duncan, you nearly had me there. When did you plan all this?
I've had it brewing for a while, but things have been changing fast lately. Honestly, I didn't expect to be doing this now.
He counts the men. Just 6 of them. Fewer than expected, but enough.
There's enough snoring syrup in the wine now to put them all in a dreamy, deep, deep sleep. Oh, but might it have had a stronger effect if I had included a dash of slumber belladonna in the recipe?
This will be more than enough, little lady. We only need to get them to drink the wine. Then...
Oh, then you must drink this. Just a drop.
What? She rummaged around in her skirt for the potion. Eventually, she produced a potion of thick pine green liquid.
It will stay on your tongue and prickle around in your mouth. That way you won't drift off like the others. I've concocted much tastier potions before, but this one...
Memories of her past experiments come flooding back, almost bringing her to tears.
It'll do just fine. Thank you, little lady.
He smiles as he takes the bottle and downs its contents. He raises his flute, signaling the next step of the plan.
Pass me the wine and wait for my signal. When you hear me playing this flute, you'll know it's time to strike.
Hush, you're already doing it.
The wine's here! Courtesy of an old friend from Mexico. Take a glass, everyone.
Here's to his reverence's good health.
To his reverence's health. To Marcando. To the invincible brotherhood.
To Marcando!
The flattery and alcohol have successfully lowered Marcando's guard.
Duncan, that's your flute. Give it over.
Marcando snatches Duncan's flute and looks it over.
This is a fine flute. Duncan, did you said that you got a friend in Mexico? Huh? You know that old Mexican song, La Llorona?
Don't do it. Can't blow the flute just yet. A few men are still awake.
That I do! I learned it from the best! In the cactus back in Tulum. From a fine young lady with silky hair and gentle eyes as dark as coffee.
An improvised lie, but there's truth in it. The cactus bar in Tulum is real, at least.
Claro. So, how fine was this chica, huh?
It seems beautiful ladies are much more interesting than music men.
Don't let me start spinning that yarn. It'll be no fun for you to watch an old man bursting into tears.
Lies and fake tears, Duncan's acting wouldn't fool the sober. But with his audience under the influence of alcohol and potions, he just might get away with it.
I'll only say I was heartbroken by the time I left. Ah, that love of mine. Anyway, enough about the old flames of yesterday. Let's raise a glass to a better tomorrow.
To poor old Duncan.
To poor old Duncan.
Duncan adeptly retrieves his flute before pouring out more drinks. Please, it stages effects, please. He finds thank you. He finds joy drinking and laughing with his new friends until they're too drunk to stand. Every one of them is utterly inebriated. Marcano and his hounds pass out one by one until they're all fast asleep.
It's time.
He blows the flute and his companions jump into action.
Good music.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
How the hell are you awake? Kill him! Knock him unconscious. How the hell are you awake?
I can hear it.
Relax. Your ending is fate.
Oh, we're all of them. Shit.
Handle it gently.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey!
No,
Take it easy.
as expected.
Try for free. Try for free. Handle it gently.
Your ending is fate.
It is here. I can hear it. It is here.
Relax.
I can hear it. It is here.
No.
Oh, the hell.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
Come back to me.
I thought there were good turn.
Bloody crumb.
What a tragedy. What a tragedy.
Need some peaceful moments.
Bloody crumb.
As expected.
Soffoca il sangue. Ti soffoca il sangue.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Try this. They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Lopera! Galeno! Come on, give me a hand!
Pinche traidor!
Time to cash you out.
He pins the struggling Marcando to the
You'll
ground.
be begging for Lord Santos' mercy.
Be reasonable, kid! The Brotherhood is finished! Your time's up!
He pulls the knife from Galena's waist and finishes Marcando off the Sao Paulo way.
Don't let them slip away!
Mr. Carson, but you...
Oh no. Close! Someone close Celebi's eyes, please! Someone close Celebi's eyes! She swallows her words. No. Her butler would never do something like this. This is the raw, fierce power of a man who has lived on the streets of the favela. Close your eyes, Celebi, please! Meanwhile, Lopera catches up to the fleeing thug and cracks him over to the head with the butt of her gun.
Let me.
He picks up a metal bat and stands over the fallen thug in front of Lopera.
Think you can handle this?
Yeah, I've got it.
Whoa, hold on. I was just... The fuck? I know these are earphones, but what is this actually? He swallows hard and aims at the spot where the gun butts had struck.
For the favela!
For the
The
favela!
Brotherhood must go!
Celebi, where are you? Close your eyes! Please, close your ears too! The battle is over.
Sorry to put you through all that, kid.
Don't mention it. If this means we can get rid of them for good, it'll all be worth it. So what's next?
Next, Zeno will come around to pick you up. But first, we've got to get back to the veterans' residence.
Unease spreads among the group. They exchange a few glances.
No, senor. One of you has to stay. The people need to see you, or they'll worry that you've deserted us.
I can make it there on my own. Stay with them, Duncan.
And me!
An unexpected volunteer steps forward.
I've seen there are many sick children here in the favela. I'm certain that I could do something to help them.
I'm not sure it's a good idea, Sotheby. The favelas can be dangerous if you don't know them.
The brave young lady can stay with me if she likes. I'll keep her safe.
Galena and the others nod.
What do you say to that, little lady?
Miss Sotheby is never afraid.
It's decided then. Lopera, head for the veterans' residence. Tell them what happened and contact Admiral Igor from there.
All hesitation leaves Lopera's body once he hears her father's name.
Galeno, you've done us proud, kid. If I were king, I'd have made you a knight. Who knows? Maybe the little lady could do that for us. But first, young Galeno, we'll seek another deed worthy of knighthood. It's time we fight for our people.
I'm gonna go back with Miss Kimberly and Vernon. No, I want to go back to them. I wanna go back. Okay, now I remember. This is either Lopera. Okay, it might be all three of them at this point. An ordinary looking wrench, bursting with stories and the marks of time, just like the old craftsman it belongs to. Oh, this might be Duncan at this point. Yeah. Alright, Lopera's next. Should I pull for her or no? I don't know if I want to pull for her. I wanna check the old, I wanna check something a bit. We are in... Okay, andyan na yung message. Ooh. Okay, from the... I feel like this is gonna be the same... Yeah, it's gonna be the same. Because I'm seeing the document from the CN. At this point, even though there's like a CN server, it's like ahead of us. I still wanna know. Ooh. After 2 chapters. Oh no! Oh no! I remember now. Oh, it's Willow and Flutter Page. Oh, and then Brimley. Kandra next. Oh, I need to check the characters for this. Oh no. Okay, I do think I won't be pulling. Okay, no, but Brimley is 5. So my worry now would be either Willow or Flutter Page. I need to double check on 2.3 on CN. I'm only checking the characters, not the story. At this point, I'm just basing off on who I want to pull by their design or just anything. Or probably a little bit on the story. If I remember, Willow was the is it the like tall lady and then Fire Page is the little girl? I remember. Also, there's a reason for Kanya. Oh, I want her. Okay, I didn't say click porn boom. I already. I won't get Jay though. Windsong's gonna be on 2. There's a Windsong rerun on 2.4. Oh, and then Argo's also joining. Okay. I'll buy the Iron Spurs for the wilderness. Even though I might have to make like other now I'm thinking one will be like fully like the parties. Score. Is this a new one? Okay, we're down now. Silent Night. Oh! Oh wait, if it's night. Oh, it's gonna be one of the trailers. Oh. Oh my. Now I'm seeing the title or something. Silent Night, Holy Night. That's the same. We hear the song every night we bid the day farewell, wishing you peace, my dear. Hold on, how long is this? No, not wrong one. 21 or more. 12, fuck. The route from the favela to the veteran's residence is quite familiar to Whiterum. She has ferried the doctor back and forth countless times.
You ever been to a veteran's residence? Not many young faces there, besides Lopera. As far as the doc goes, doubtful anyone knows her real age. And even the saltiest sailor knows better than to ask a lady her age.
The hell? This is Mexico.
Ooh, I see that joke missed the bow, so to speak.
No. It wasn't a bad joke at all. Really.
A joke would unusually warrant some kind of response.
Aye. Thanks for the kind words, lass. But best to leave old Flotsam where it lies.
Mariana from the veterans' residence brings out some snacks. There's plenty of sugar to go around in this neck of the woods.
Have you been filling this sweet young lady's head with your tall tales, Shippy?
The little ship used to live with the doctor in the veteran's residence, but today she returns alone, and neither one of her 2 passengers is her old roommate.
Sorry to show up without proper notice.
Oh, don't worry about it. Any friend of Lopera is a friend of ours. Oh, if you'd come a couple of days earlier, we would have introduced you to Senor Duncan and Dr. Doris. But they've not been around in a while.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to meeting them. Hopefully we'll see them soon.
Kimberly wanders the courtyard. She's still on guard, but she seems to be oddly familiar with this place.
You know, I knew a girl who looked just like her. A caregiver here way back in the 60s.
Damn.
Back when this place was called Heartfelt Home.
She scratches the chin of the kitten in her arms.
But it can't be her now, can it? Besides, I'm old now, and my memory is a bit fuzzier than it used to be.
May I see Dr. Doris's room?
She wouldn't mind, but please be careful not to move anything. It's that one over there, dear. She never locks the door.
The place looks so different from the other rooms in the courtyard, but the door is slightly ajar. Green vines hang from the roofs, and the withered wall bear the passage of time. It's a simple little home. Kimberly stands by the door, a stray cat in her arms. She scratches his belly. Ush!
How dare you scratch me!
Don't! Calm down, calm down. The cat leaps out of Kimberly's arm, grabs hold of one of the vines, and clambers over the wall of the veteran's residence.
Back here, you fluffy rapscallion! I'll have your tail, you hear me?
Ush! She's not as agile as she looks, or perhaps the king has made her soft. She falls to catch it, instead tumbling into the door, throwing it wide open and hitting the floor.
Do be
with a
careful,
thud.
Miss Kimberly.
How did that happen? And how long have you been standing there?
Just a little while. Funny, I've never thought to open a door like that before. Come along, let's take a peek inside.
Guest room, veteran's residence. It's a rather ordinary guest room. Is that made of marble? Except there's a particular marble chair sitting in by the window. It has a red button. The frick? The marble feels familiar, but no memory comes to mind. Odd how they both have some kind of familiarity with this place.
What's this red button on the chair?
The button seems totally out of place, as if daring someone to press it. Kimberly takes a seat and curiously presses the button. Despite her fervent pressing, nothing happens. Frustrated, she swings her legs over the other side of the chair.
Good for nothing.
A tasteless decoration. No one knows why this chair is in the doctor's room, but pressing the button doesn't trigger an explosion or anything like of that. It's simply a functionless, harmless little interruption. On the other side of the room, the doctor's desk holds a stack of manuscripts.
These must be articles that she hasn't sent out yet.
Notes on the districts of Sao Paulo, records of arcanus in the favela. Investigations into plantation economies in northern Brazil.
She's a good woman. And her room smells like a good woman's room. You don't find many of those around these days.
How do you know what a good woman's room smells like?
What makes you say so? Well, firstly, she did save your life. And secondly, it's hard to explain. Good people have a smell. A pleasant one.
Alright, yeah, you're a
Manus
fucking
has never been
succubus.
wrong. Burton,
we'll bring her home safely.
This typewriter seems like it's seen a lot of use.
Do you see any drafts? Any samples?
I can't say. I'm not very familiar with these things. Take a look. She signed something here. But I thought her name was Doris.
What's the name? Good file. There's a single word written at the bottom of the manuscript. Okay. You are D. Yord. Memory!
Mariana!
I think your voice echoes from outside. What was it? Is it Lopera? At this point, I'm too shocked at the fact that Furton is a bit shocked by the word Yord. Oh, why? And that and a memory? Yep. It's gonna be Kimberly. Can I look? Hold on. Those pristine wings, however, could never ever fly across the riverbank. Nope. Boto Corderosa. Kimberly? No, hold on. That's the other sister. Kimberly? No, fuck. Lopera. Fuck. Or I know she's going there. Oh no, she is Lopera. It's just the darkness. It's just the dark color of night. I didn't read. Fuck. Light a candle in. Well, I'm watching stream. Hold on, I'm watching my own stream. Hold on. Light a candle in
more
memory of the
visitors.
departed. Got it. It's Lopera. She's safe. But where's Sotheby?
Thank goodness. You survived too. What about Sotheby?
Oh, something happened in the favela earlier, so she decided to stay there. Don't worry, Duncan's with her.
We've got bad news. Dr. Doris has been abducted by the Brotherhood.
What? Idiotas! What's wrong with them? Ugh, guess I'll call the base. Mi viejo will figure something out.
Think me, Lopera! I thought you'd been sent to Davy Jones' locker.
Oh shit! White drum soars through the air and lands squarely in Lopera's arms. The ferocity of the embrace is enough to knock a grown man to the ground.
Why did you think that? I'm tougher than the stubble on the chins of the old geezers here. I'm like you, a ship that'll never sink. Timekeeper? Who's that over there?
Kimberly is peeking out through the doorway, only silver of her face showing through the gap.
Kimberly? Did mi viejo let you go?
Hey yo! She's been released.
Oh, Timekeeper, let me explain. When we were routing out the deserters, we found Kimberly hanging out with the Manus thugs. Pa took her off somewhere, and he always has a plan, so I didn't bother asking where she ended up. Hey, come over here and say hi. When did Pa let you go? Or did you sneak out somehow?
Kimberly's eyes shift, her claws tense, as if ready to spring into action at any moment.
I think, Miss Kimberly, didn't you pull me out of the water?
How did you know?
Shortly after my fever subsided, I started to remember what happened just before I lost consciousness. There was a voice ringing in my head. It was you calling out to me.
Burton, I can't have you dying here. You mustn't give up.
Bro, remembered.
What? I did not say that. I just took you to the doctor and left.
Bro, you said it. Memory serves. Her protestation is almost a scream.
Aye, 'tis true what Burton says. Though Kimberly denies it, she chose to save her. Even when she had plenty of chances to blow the lass down. She's a good lass at heart. Not an enemy, Lepera.
Lepera lowers her guard, offering a friendly wave to Kimberly. Kimberly cautiously steps out of the doorway but maintains some distance between the two of them. Lepera looks at her new friend. Her attire has given her a totally different appearance. After a brief pause, Lepera smiles at her.
You have to understand, it's pretty hard not to suspect someone who hangs around with the Manus. Anyway, I guess there must have been some kind of misunderstanding. Back then, I didn't have time to... In any case, I'm sorry, Kimberly.
Lepera extended a hand in a gesture of peace, but Kimberly hesitates, her claws tensing once again.
It's fine, but don't think I'll forgive you so easily. Speaking of the Manus and the Brotherhood, I never quite understood what they were trying to do.
I don't blame you. I still don't really get it either. So you're really not in the same boat as them?
A sudden yet perfectly reasonable question.
Of course not! I don't have a boat! No, I mean, I'm not in any boat with anyone!
No, they're not. They're holding the seal.
If
They're
only
using
I'd
you.
found my...
Seal. Say it. Or lost item, you can also say that. She looks around as if she's forgotten something, but finds nothing.
Listen, I don't know who it is you're looking for, but it's not me.
It's you.
I've already told you everything I know. If I'm not welcome here, now get out of your way. Just... please, don't take me back to that place. I don't want to see that thing ever again.
The tower. She refuses to look at the weapon around Lepera's waist, perhaps in the restraints and some projection of her fear, or something hidden deep within her heart.
All right, girls. If you want to have a chat, at least take a seat first. It simply won't do to have you all standing around the entrance like this.
Mariana takes Kimberly with one hand and Lopera with the other, and leads them back to the courtyard. When they arrive, she lays out some papoka for them to sit. Is it right? I don't know. Snack on.
Eating candy is bad for your teeth, Bobo.
Oh, I'm much too old to worry about that. When you reach my age and just waking up each day is a blessing, you'll eat whatever you want, too.
Mamai Mariana, could I have a word with you, please? I have some questions about Mr. Duncan.
Oh, Duncan. What kind of trouble has he stirred up now? All right, then. Why don't we head inside and give those two some space? And Lopera, apologize to that poor girl properly. You hear?
Every lost friend is worth remembering.
Mi Viejo released you, which means you can't be trusted. And you saved Verton's life, too. I guess I shouldn't have been so hostile towards you. Here, have a drink. As a token of my apology.
She hands her a warm cup of something dark. It has a rich smell.
Salvadoran coffee. Great if you need to pull an all-nighter.
Kimberly raises a cup to her mouth with both hands and curiously sticks her tongue into the liquid.
So bitter!
Yep, bitter like the old days.
The pair falls silent for a while. Kimberly glances at the gun around Lepera's waist.
You know, back in Colombia, my father did horrible things to his plantation workers. Well, my biological father. Not Igor.
The pair looks off into the sky and laughs resignedly. It's as if she just spoke of a stranger rather than her flesh and blood.
He said, "No, that's not the sound of gunfire outside. The workers are setting off fireworks. They're celebrating, but they weren't fireworks." He betrayed his workers, his compatriots. It wasn't a celebration. It was a massacre. After that, I ran away from home. One day, the Admiral and Molly found me. That's how I joined Xeno. Betrayal's as common as dirt here. Comrades, friends, family, anyone could sell you out. And for cheap, too. I hope you can find your boat soon. You know, a place where people have your back.
Can I not drink this?
Of course. Don't force yourself. I know the taste isn't for everyone.
She clinks cups with her new friend.
Carlota Lopez Rivera. That's my full name. Bit of a mouthful, huh?
The pair stretches out her arms, closes one eye, and lines up the moon between her fingers. She closes her fists, but catches nothing but the air.
I wanted to erase it from my profile. From everywhere, to be honest. But mi viejo disapproved.
She fiddles with her fingers. Her eyes lingered on an unattainable celestial body.
Molly agreed with him. She said, "You mustn't forget your past, Beta." So I let it go. But Lopera sounds so much nicer, so I preferred to go by that. And you, Kimberly? What's your real name?
Kimberly hesitates.
Nala. Nala Hari. The residents of Heartfelt Home called me Anjo Nala.
Huh?
How long ago did Mr. Duncan move here? Do you remember?
It must have been 5, maybe 6 years ago. I'm not entirely sure.
5 or 6 years ago. Nowhere near the 20s. What's going on?
Do you have any photos of him?
Mariana nods and pulls out a photograph from the storage room.
We do have one, but he's been gathering dust for years. Let me see. Here. This is him.
Show it. Same one! She points to the man who looks like Mr. Carson.
I knew a gentleman who looked just like him. His name was Carson. Did Mr. Duncan ever go by that name?
The old woman blows the dust off the frame.
No, not that any of us are aware of anyway. And I've known him since I was a medic in the army. Back then, people called him Duncan the Dauntless, or the all-powerful Duncan. I never once heard Carson or anything of the like. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, miña querida.
It seems an in-person meeting with Duncan's in order. As he head outside, black flashes across their vision as a crow swoops down from above. It releases the leather clutch in its claws.
A crow?
The crow perched nearby as the leather flutters down and lands at their feet. The old woman picks up and breaks the seal. Okay.
Oh dear. This looks like bad news.
Santos.
Yeah. It's a cleanly written ransom note signed Santos.
Dr. Doras is being held captive in the Colonel's manor. He's given us 3 days. He says that if Zeno doesn't return the deserters they detained, he'll execute the doctor.
Shh.
Mamai Mariana, please contact Admiral Igor. We need Zeno's help.
Shit. Motherfucker. The Sleepless Man. We have Admiral Igor and someone else. Probably Molly. Ooh, shit. Now the die is cast. Admiral Igor rarely makes calls to Zeno headquarters, but the situation has become desperate.
Ah, Igor. How are things in San Paulo?
Worse than expected. I have a small number of troops with me, but not enough to deal with the situation. Things have gotten out of hand. At least one of the Apostles' Brotherhood leaders has pledged allegiance to the Manus.
Brotherhood. These new gangs just keep popping up, don't they? It's like cutting down sugarcane. Before you know it, another one's grown in its place.
Carlos has been murdered by his own subordinates. Even now, some of the deserters are with the Brotherhood.
This news is met with a prolonged silence.
Did you catch them?
Some have already been executed. The rest will be transferred to headquarters for interrogation.
Good. What assistance do you require, comrade?
An army. A reliable one.
An army? I'm afraid that's not possible. We simply don't have the men to spare.
It doesn't need to be large. Just dispatch my sentinel unit from Buenos Aires to São Paulo.
A loyal army led by the children he raised himself, composed of orphans of war born into Zeno's cause.
Or, at the very least, Saint-Trémy.
Ptolemy? Ah, one of your orphan children. That seems like a feasible solution.
Yes. His parents died fighting for Zeno. All my children are loyal to a fault. Officer Carlos was shot in the head by one of his own men in this very office. I need soldiers I can trust.
Ah, so the fearless Igor is afraid of death after all.
An officer was killed by his own soldiers at his own base. This is an immense stain on Zeno's honor.
How little honor they have left. Igor clings to it. Clings to it like a leaf to a tree in winter.
Indeed. If everything goes according to plan, you'll see your unit shortly.
Now it's just a matter of time.
The Admiral tosses the dice in his hands, up and down, up and down. He receives the same oracle, same answer, like the inscription on the Biston monument is eternal, unchanging. His heart is a hanging lyre, gently plucked. An ancient verse rises in the old admiral's memory. Dark omens, I'll prophesize, it is all whispered from his lips.
Я видел ястреба,
I have seen the hawk
что
chase the
гнался за
dove,
голубкой,
and the sun god
и
pulls
бога
the school and
солнца,
bowstring taut.
который туго натягивал свою золотую тетиву. Я наблюдал, как приветствовали деревянного коня на наших землях, и как из священного фонтана текла кровь птенцов. Да. Но человек с решительным умом и гордостью знает, что его город выстоит. Его стены будут крепки, и он будет непоколебим, как ядро земли. Какой грех! Жребий брошен. Белый саван покроет его, и он будет окутан мраком. Это все для светлого будущего. Лучшее будущее для всех.
What's happening? Bro, send me going 10, the fuck? On this rain-soaked night, this is the only answer.
Admiral.
Come in.
Yesterday, we received word from the Timekeeper that Dr. Torres has been abducted by the Apostles' Brotherhood. She should be coordinating with Lopera to set up a rescue operation as we speak.
She breathes a sigh of relief. The doctor may have been abducted, but at least the Timekeeper is safe.
Also, that girl who escaped, Kimberly, is with the Timekeeper. She claims that she was released.
Just play along with your lie. There is no need to tell Lopera the truth.
Look.
The Brotherhood has demanded that we exchange the detained deserters for the doctor. Forgive me for issuing instructions without your consent, but if we refuse or ignore them, I'm afraid
they'll execute the doctor.
He knows full well the ways of these thugs.
What arrangements did you make?
Mulder tenses up a little, unsure of how her father will react to her decision.
I told the Timekeeper that Xeno reinforcements would meet her at the veteran's residence. Since Lopera is familiar with the place, I also asked her to scout out the rendezvous location. And yes, I played along with Kimberly's lie. I assumed you would have done the same, Father.
Very good.
While the Admiral refused to talk to anyone last night, his daughter had been modeling her actions after him.
Your squad will soon arrive. Take them to Lopera at the rendezvous point and bring the doctor back.
A squad?
The Admiral gazes out the window. He scans the barren fort, the withered stones, and the vines slowly wearing away at the walls. How did this come to be?
I have spoken with headquarters. All going well. Telemi and the unit will arrive soon.
Mulder's body relaxes a little, and a smile grows on her face.
I see. I can hardly remember the last time we were all together.
Her smile turns bittersweet.
Your father died in Abadan. In a war he had no obligation to fight in.
It's far more glorious to die in the throes of battle than to wither away on a sick bed. He made an honorable sacrifice.
How shameful that we would tarnish his honor.
Honor is a thing easily stained.
Let's begin with that young pilot, Lilia. Tell me, what do you think of her?
She's well trained, experienced, a straight shooter, similar to Lopera in many ways.
She's a true Slav, just like my brothers and sisters back home.
Stubborn, loyal, brave, and as unshakable as the frozen Siberian earth.
I suppose she's luckier than Lopera, not destined to become a traitor like her.
Lopera is still a child, really.
The Admiral closes his eyes as he remembers those who fought beside him.
So many lives have been lost. In wars, in the storm.
They have all been enshrined in the Hall of Merits at headquarters.
What do you think Lapera will do?
She's your child, just like me. I think she will stand with us.
He smirks.
You think? Do you? Anyway, she's not important. Here, take a look at this.
A Manus mask. An invitation.
I will not wear it. Nor will you. I promise you. Not one of us will wear this thing.
I have a Manus mask.
The preacher has given us a gift and shared with us an oracle. We will bring her something in return.
Whoa.
Fire and brimstone rained down from heaven. Yet among the ruins were covered the remnants of a miracle. A miracle that is living, breathing, and growing. I can sense their life force. I can hear their whispers from within these ashes.
A lucid dream, a living death, a perished immortality.
Moldir, they are invincible rather than endlessly throwing young soldiers' lives to the white stone house. I choose to stand with the true future.
I will always stand with you, Father.
I'm not standing with you if you're going to betray the Foundation. Even though I too do not trust Foundation, especially Constantine. As when it's hard to choose which side you're going to be.
A gambling game's been set up in a place unfamiliar to you. Soon, you'll be invited to join the table as well.
Give me more details.
Huh. You seem to have grown quite assertive. But remember this. As a newcomer to the table, you have no privilege to make demands or probe for information unless you're looking to be targeted and isolated. You have to lose a few rounds. Pay your entry fee. Only then can you start to learn the secrets of those at the table. The players' backgrounds, the dealers' habits, and the truth behind the highest stakes gambler. It's baffling to me. Why would anyone travel halfway across the world just to throw away their money?
They're seeking victory, they're seeking salvation. Why would anyone travel halfway across the world just to throw away their money? Salvation?
Disappointing indeed. To think you're entangled in such empty words. Some are so captivated by these grandiose phrases that they feel empowered when using them. Despite their vapidity, it makes them feel important. Huh. Hypocritical. Delusional, even.
Nonetheless, it's a fair game.
Oh, quite the opposite. The odds are rarely equal. Could have any number of advantages stuffed up their sleeves. A larger stack of chips, easier winning conditions, or even the power to change the rules. Want a fair game? You gotta fight for it. By any means necessary. The white suits always play it safe, carefully hedging their bets, while the black robes plot to overturn the table.
Clever countermeasures.
Clever? More like cretinous and atrocious. Once the table's flipped, there'll be nothing but chaos.
Northern Falcon. Okay. Well, I think I'll end it here for now. We're already a bit close, actually. We were at on chapter 8, and then even though we're kind of far, we're still at least a bit close in a way. So I'll kind of end it here for now. I will continue on whenever I'm free. I feel like it's gonna be tomorrow or somewhere on the weekends. But for now, thank you so much for joining me, joining in with the reaction. Well, no, with the reaction of the songs, the VTuber trailers, and I've already seen them. I just want to just give new viewers to them, huh? And yeah, joining me with the continuation of this is of Tristes, Tropiques. I am bad at words. Anyways, thank you so much for coming in today, and see you next time. Bye bye.